70% of the Earth's surface is below the ocean. It's revealed most of the incredible and stunning discoveries one can imagine. From treasure to hidden cities, there have been many weird, bizarre, and indeed valuable things discovered at the bottom of the sea. Let's just take a look at the top 10 weirdest things found on the ocean floor till date. Number 10. The Lost City. Once a long-lost Egyptian city flooded and was forgotten until archaeologists rediscovered it. According to the science writer Laura Giggle, the lost city was discovered off the coast of Alexandria, Egypt in 2000 and has been the subject of regular excavations. For centuries, the city of Heraklion has been shrouded in myth and thought to be legend city visited by Paris and Helen of Troy, and mentioned by numerous ancient historians such as Herodotus, had been lost for nearly 1200 years. Among the lost treasures found near kilometers of Alexandria, the giant statues, slabs of stones of ancient Greek and scriptures, dozens of ships, gold coins, bronze statues, and more. The city was crisscrossed with a network of canals, and its island was home to small sanctuaries and homes. Once a grand city, today its history is largely obscured and no one is quite sure why it ended up entirely underwater. Number 9. A giant eyeball. South Florida beaches are where usually people find seashells, but on October 2012 came across something, a humongous decent body eyeball. It created a lot of buzz on the internet. People are wondering which sea monster is now swimming around with an eye patch. Turns out it was just an eyeball on an average size swordfish. It's not some kind of sea monster or anything like that. It's still a weird discovery and left many people flabbergasted. After all, it's not every day one takes a stroll on the beach and discovers an eyeball. Anyhow, for being weird, gross and mysterious all at the same time, it earned the title of National Geographic's Weirdest Stories of 2012. Number 8. An Undersea River. An undersea river? Yes, you heard it right. But how can a river flow undersea? Well, scuba divers located a secret river underwater called Cenote and Jalita. In Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, the river is actually formed due to the thick layer of hydrogen sulfide to the point where fresh water and salt water came to be trapped in a cave because of the sinkhole. Cenote and Jalita or Little Angel appears totally normal from the surface. But if you drive down 30 meters, you start to notice strange bottom branches sticking out. Everything appears surreal. Spooky feelings amplified by the effect of nitrogen in your brain. Well, have you packed your equipment yet? Number 7. The Giant Oarfish. Undoubtedly, the giant oarfish physical credit what makes it weird inherent of deep waters. Oarfish can grow longer than school bus and shiny silver skin with long red pelvic and dorsal fins. Most often mistook for a sea serpent, their unique physical appearance had made them so mysterious that Japan even includes the creature in its folklore. Traditionally known as Yugo no Tsukai in Japan, or messenger from the sea god's palace. Oarfish are long regarded as omen of natural disaster, as it is commonly believed that the oarfish is a harbinger of earthquakes and tsunamis. The myth became more popular when dozens of oarfish got washed on the beaches the year before 2011 Fukushima nuclear power plant. The scientists disagree and believes global warming pushed such creatures from bottom to the sea surface. Number 6. A frilled shark. Say hello to the frilled shark. the most fascinating and yet terrifying creature that lives in the dark depths of the ocean. They have cylindrical bodies that can coil like a serpentine. Frilled sharks have rarely been seen in their natural environment, so rare that we don't even have an image after 2004. They are thought to be living in an ocean for 80 million years. All its closest relatives are now extinct. Their faces are quite snake-like, and when they open their mouth, you will be able to see more than 300 teeth over 25 rows. Frilled sharks are quite muscular. They may have been able to long strike like a serpentine. Fishermen in Australia caught one of theirs and described it as, it was like a large eel and head on it was like something out of a horror movie. It was quite horrific and freakishly looking sea monster. Number 5. Underwater sculpture. Swimsuits are usually not considered an appropriate attire for viewing work of art, but that is exactly what you need to get full appreciation of these sculptures. Designed by artist Jason Taylor in 2006, it has been listed as the National Geographic's 25 Wonders of the World. With currently over 75 of these installed, the sculpture gets hidden by sand and gets revealed by tides. The project aimed to build art, official barrier the coral and other marine life could migrate to and find a new home in an area that was highly devastated by hurricane in 2004. Recently, 14 new sculptures have been added in this sculpture water park to pay tribute to nearly 2 million African slaves thrown into the sea during transatlantic slave trade. Number 4. Asian pills. If you haven't cleared out the medicine cabinet, you might find some old medicine hiding there. But they wouldn't be older than the medicine found at the bottom of the sea, of the coast of Italy. Archaeologists investigating on shipwreck stumbled upon a rare find, a tightly closed tin container with well-preserved pills. They date back to 140 to 130 BC. An analysis of these reveals zinc-based composition, also including oxide, starch, beeswax, pine resin, mix of animals and vegetable fats, flax fiber, coals, grains, and pollen. Researchers think that these tablets may be used for an eye wash. Based on tablet shape and composition, researchers believe these provide a glimpse of Roman-era medicinal practices. Number 3. Jason Voorhees Underwater Statue. Here's an underwater discovery that will make scary movie fans extra terrified. In northern Minnesota, someone created a life-size statue of Jason Voorhees and dumped it into the bottom of the Crystal Lake. It's been sitting there ever since, waiting to give drivers a heart attack. Statue is planted 120 feet down lake. A short video of this nightmare created in 2013 and uploaded it to the YouTube, and since then it has been giving internet users goosebumps. Even though Jason isn't real, imagine how would you have been reacted upon stumbling upon it. Number 2. Vampire Squid. Is the vampire squid real? Yes, it's real. But don't worry, it's not really a vampire or even a squid. This unique creature gets its name not because it sucks blood, but because its blood red coloration and toothy-looking spines. They are present in pelagic zone of water. When disturbed, the vampire squid inverts its cape and squirts a copious bioluminescent mucus towards predators. Ew! Astonishingly, vampire squid refuses to kill. It's very difficult to study about vampire squid in their natural environment, so little is known about them. Number 1. Giant knife. And among other bizarre discoveries, we have got another one. The massive underwater knife that was supposedly found by a team of scuba divers back in 2014. Ever since the image is revealed by anonymous source, it became viral. Anyhow, consider it to be before written history. Tens of thousands of years ago, when giants ruled the earth, or more like it's a prop that ended up somehow in the ocean. But who knows for sure?